What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with a weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Gemini, so we're going to get it poppin'. Shout out Team Gemini, and of course, shout out to Craig. I do want to say, guys, happy Friday. Hope you're ecstatic and excited, looking towards a fantastic weekend, and I hope your week has been solid as well. I do want to note, guys, before we get started, as always, if you would like a personal read, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com, if you would like to book a reading with me, if you're interested. So, without further ado, guys, let's get started. I'm going to say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll go ahead and get into the reads. Real quick, what's going on, Craig? What's going on, Adriana, Veronica, Crystal? What's going on, Katarina? What's going on, Kayani, Josh, Cancerian Girl? What's poppin', Veronica? Hey, Torpio Sag, how are you? What's going on, BU? What's going on, Very Happy Mondays? Welcome in. So, we got a late night weekend read popping on in here, but let's get to it, guys, and we'll see what we got going on here, starting out with Team Gemini. So, what insight and information is popping on through here for the Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in to the next 24 hours, the next 72 hours. What is going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Gemini? Moving on into the weekend. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and check it out, everybody. Team Gemini. Overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Coming into the current energy, we have here the Star card. What it is you're dealing with, Gemini, we have here the Tower, and taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Eight of Swords in the reverse position as well, coming into play here for you. So, Geminis, I do feel here first and foremost, I mean, we got here a Five of Cups, and then we're pairing that Five of Cups here as well to the Star card. So, I think that you're dealing with a bittersweet kind of energy coming into your weekend, because the Five of Cups could represent the energy of grief, but the Star card is like, I know I'm on a good path. So I feel like you're kind of going through something that's a little bit bittersweet, because like on one hand it sucks. You're grieving something, you're moving on, but you know it's the right thing to do, right? You know that you're moving to better waters. You know you're moving to better horizons. So as difficult as it is to move on, and as sad as it is to move on from someone or something in your life, you know that it's leading you in a better direction, because you know what's coming next is what's meant for you, right? Looking at what you're dealing with here, the Tower. You're dealing with change. You know, the Tower is a card here that represents massive change happening in your life. It represents structures in your life that are no longer remaining together because they're not meant to. You know, the Tower says, hey, whatever's going on here right now in my life isn't meant to continue to happen and go on. This is something that needs a structural change. Typically, it represents a foundation that no longer serves you, so a new foundation has to be built. When you think about it, would you want to live in an old, rundown, beat up, non-functioning tower, or would you want to rebuild and have a beautiful and amazing mansion? So this is about building something better for yourself in your life, and looking at the outcome here, Eight of Swords reversed. Not only about just leaving something behind too, but it's kind of like a weekend where you say to yourself, this is the time where I'm finally letting go, and it feels good to actually do it. I'm not overthinking, I'm not doubting the process, but instead, I'm trusting that where I go next is truly going to be for me. So I think, Geminis, you've kind of probably been going back and forth in your head for a while now on whether or not you should move on from a person, place, or thing. I think you've been relatively trapped. You've been doubting if it's the right move, and it's been hard because something has significantly changed in your life. Maybe the foundation of a relationship is no longer feasible, or the foundation of a job, or the foundation of, you know, something in general going on in your life. Maybe your path isn't the same as it used to be, but overall you're realizing like there is a change happening here, and the more I resist that change, the more uncomfortable I am, the more unhappy I am. However, though, I'm realizing now there is no doubts about it. I need to accept the fact that things are changing, and I need to embrace what's coming forward, because if I don't, I'm only going to continue to feel stuck, and that's the last thing that I want to continue to feel. So you're ready here to embrace a new path, and I definitely feel like the Star card is trying to say, Geminis, it's okay to let go right now. It's okay to let this tower crash, fall, and burn. It's okay to let a chapter of your life end. As uncomfortable as it is, there is something new out there waiting for you. Allow yourself to be excited for it. Okay, interesting read. Take it, of course, guys, if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But Gemini, thank you for tuning in here. Anyhow, much love and appreciation to you. So we have touched base here, guys, with our first sign of the night, which is Gemini. So we did air signs first here today for the weekend read. We're going to do air, water, fire, and earth for today's weekend reading lineup, okay? All right, guys, water signs will be up next. Real quick, what's going on? William, how are you? What's going on, Marlene? Hello, hello. Hey, what's up, Amanda? What's going on, William? You said she's ghosting me. It will make it easy. Sorry to hear that. Ghosting is never fun, but always remember, if somebody has the, if somebody ghosts you, they didn't appreciate you in the first place, and honestly, they're doing you a solid and doing you a favor, because you know what? A real person's going to be the person who's going to stick around and be there for you. So if somebody makes their own exit, then guess what? You didn't have to do any work kicking them out of your life, and you have that clear sign that they are not the one. Anyhow, though, let's get on into it moving forward, guys. We're going to jump into Team Water, and we're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Cancer gang. So let's see what's going on here for Team Cancer coming on into the next 72 hours this weekend. What is going on here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving into the next 72 hours. What do we got showing up here, please? For our lovely zodiac signs of Cancerian. Moving on into the weekend. Cancer, we're going to get ourselves here one more shuffle, and we'll see what's in store here for you, babe. Hopefully, we are looking at some really awesome stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at the current energy we have here, the King of Wands in the upright. What you're dealing with here, Cancer, the World in reverse. Looking at the outcome for you, the Hierophant, the High Priestess in reverse coming into play here too. Cancer, you might be connecting with a Pisces. You also could be connecting with a Taurus, a Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, as well as a Scorpio too coming into play as well. So take that if that ends up applying to you. But either way here, Cancer, 9 of Pence reversed here, King of Wands in the upright here. It kind of feels to me like moving into your weekend, you are not feeling all that invested in some sort of situation. I think that right now the King of Wands is representing that you are distracted from something you want to be invested in, but you're having a difficult time feeling confident enough to go forward with it. This is really interestingly put. I feel like I could be wording this better. Cancer, you're distracted right now, but I think the reason you're distracting yourself is because you don't have enough confidence to do what you actually want to do. So what you do instead is distract yourself and tell yourself you can't do something when in actuality you can. So Cancers, I feel like you're bringing in a lot of doubt this weekend. You have a path in front of you that you clearly want to go for, but you're not believing in yourself. And with that being said, you're distracting yourself with other things to kind of avoid, I feel, getting on into what you really want to be doing. Looking at what you're dealing with, Cancer, World in reverse showing up here for you. That represents right now that you're dealing with an open cycle. So to put this into better terms, because I feel like I'm explaining your reading really terribly, Cancer, you have something in front of you you really want to do, but I just don't think you're confident enough. And you are putting it on the back burner, you're putting it to the side, and you're chasing distractions because the distractions seem easier. Maybe the distractions right now are, hobbies. Maybe the distractions right now are friends, whatever the case may be. But you're investing yourself in distractions because it's much more easier than investing in something that could be a little bit difficult. And the point here, Cancer, is that despite if something's difficult or not, despite not having confidence or not, the truth is anything you set your mind to, you can go ahead and make happen. But I think that you're letting doubt get the best of you. And because doubt's getting the best of you, you're saying to yourself, fuck it, I don't even want to try. I want to quit before I even get started. I'm really feeling a lot of that energy here for Cancers this weekend. Looking at the outcome, High Priestess reversed, I feel like your guides have been trying to tell you, Cancer, what are you doing? Stop distracting yourself. Go after what you really want, but you've been tuning that energy out as much as possible. I feel like you've been in such a doubt-filled space that you've decided, let me invest in other things and avoid what I actually want because I don't truly believe that I can have that for myself. I think Cancer's guides here are screaming at them. So Cancer, your guides are pissed, but not in a bad way. They're pissed because they know you can succeed, but you're not giving it a chance. Your guides are constantly trying to tell you this weekend, you have the ability to do what you want to do, but if you don't go for it, if you don't take that first step, you're never going to get there. So it almost seems like here's the question, Cancer. Are you going to spend the rest of this weekend only investing in distractions and telling yourself you can't do what you want and telling yourself that you don't believe you can make what you want happen? Or are you going to push these distractions to the side and start investing in what you actually want to do? Guys, all it takes is just a belief within yourself and then taking and following through with the actions necessary in order to make something happen. A belief within yourself truly, truly, truly goes an incredibly long way. But if you're going to live your life filled with doubt, you're going to never get started. All right? So Cancer, your guides are up your butt this weekend. They want you to get started on what you really want here. Maybe it's a path in regards to career. Maybe it's a life path that you really want to pursue. But you got to remember the doubt is what's blocking you. And you can fill up your life with distractions all you want, but at the end of the day, if you keep on avoiding what you really want that's in front of you, you're never going to end up having it unless you actually make an investment. Cancer, this weekend, I feel like the reminder here is believe in yourself. You're more capable than you give yourself credit, okay? You are more capable than anybody even gives yourself. You know, you're more, how do I say this? You're more capable than you can ever imagine, if you will, right? But you're not giving yourself the credit you deserve. So Cancers, this weekend, tap into the power of belief. It's incredibly powerful. It's going to take you to where you need to go. And instead of being in that energy of doubt, be proactive. Start going after what you want and stop getting so caught up in distractions. All right? Really interesting reading. Take that if it resonates, though. Leave it if it doesn't. But Cancer, thanks for tuning in here. Anyhow, much love and appreciation to you. Thank you guys very much for stopping by. So we have done the water. We have also done the air. Coming up next, guys, is going to be fire. So do bear with me. We're going to jump into Team Aries up next. So Aries, give me a moment or so and we'll jump on into it. All right? Hey, what's going on, MJ? How are you? Hello, Aunt. I missed a few lives, but I'm glad that I can make this one. No worries. Appreciate you coming out here anyhow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on, Valerie? How are you? Hope you're having a good night too. What's going on, Rosie or Rossi? How are you? Hopefully everybody is doing great here tonight. If you are enjoying the live, by the way, guys, hit that like button. It helps out a heck of a lot more than you know. So definitely hit that like button, guys, if you are interested. All right, y'all. Aries, you're up. Give me a second and we're going to get on to it. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, Ram fam, you guys are up. Let's see what is going on. What insight and information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Moving on into the next 72 hours. What is up here, please, for our lovely Ram fam team? Coming on into this weekend. We're going to get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Aries, overall energy for you is a Knight of Pentacles. You could be connecting here possibly with a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Ten of Swords. What you're dealing with, Aries, we have here the Eight of Cups in reverse. And looking at the outcome for your weekend is going to be the Four of Wands in the reverse position too. Team Ram fam, what is going on here for you? Knight of Pentacles showing up here. Ten of Swords showing up here too. Kind of feels like this weekend you are moving slowly but surely towards an ending of some sort. Typically, the Ten of Swords represents finality. It represents the closing of a chapter and some sort of final ending. So I feel like you're saying here, it's been slow, but you know, something is finally coming to a close. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Eight of Cups reversed. You are revisiting the idea here of ending something in your life. It could be about ending a relationship, friendship, ending a work path, ending a hobby, whatever the case may be. But I think you've been having a very long time to think about it. And due to the nature of having such a long time to think about whether or not you want to pursue something in life or let it go, I feel like all this time has given you the conclusion that you're finally ready to move on. You know, looking at the outcome here, Four of Wands reversed, something in my life just doesn't feel like home anymore. Whoa, that's a powerful one, right? Something in your life just doesn't feel like home anymore. And when we think about home, we think about comfort, we think about love, we think about safety, we think about being in a space where we feel at peace. And you can identify home as many things, not just the physical roof over your head. You know, friends can be home, family can be home, a career can be home, right? And I think something in your life right now just doesn't feel like home anymore. It doesn't feel like that's what you're close to and that's what you resonate with and that's where you find your peace and your comfort. So moving into your next 72-hour period, you've had a long time to think about it, but something here is coming to a close, and I think you're finally taking the next steps necessary to officially close out a cycle so that some sort of new chapter can begin. Maybe this is the ending of a career, the ending of a friendship, the ending of a romantic relationship, etc. The end of an era is what I'm hearing for some of you too, but it's time to finally let go. I've had a long time to think about it, and this feels like the right decision. Okay? Cool. All right, guys. If that's what you feel, that's what you feel, baby. No worries there. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thanks, Aries, for tuning on in. So we have done our fire, everybody. We have done the water, and we have done the air. We're getting into earth signs here next. Jumping into our earth, we're going to take a look here at Virgo and see what we got going on. So what insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in to the next 72 hours, what's going to be going on here, please, for Team Virgo? Rolling on into this weekend. What's going on, Alyssa? How are you? I can't wait for the Leo and Scorpion reading. You're very welcome. No worries. Thank you for watching, too. And we'll be getting on into that as quickly as possible. What's up, Mystical Matter? Sending love to you guys. Hopefully, everybody's doing awesome. I'm having a pretty chill day, so I hope you're having a great day, too. Thanks for asking, and thanks for stopping on by. All right. Anyhow, though, let's take a look here, guys. Virgo, we're going to get 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is a 7 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy we have here, a 9 of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, we have here a Justice. Looking at the outcome for you, we have here a 5 of Pentacles in the upright position. Virgo peeps, coming into your next 72 hours, 7 of Swords reversed here, 9 of Swords in reverse here too. I feel like you're saying to yourself, I'm just done investing in the negative thoughts or the negative thinking. I think that you've kind of been noticing that you have been in a mindset that hasn't been the healthiest for you, and you're done putting yourself in that mindset because you're recognizing it's only been setting yourself up for failure rather than success. Maybe you've adopted some sort of negative belief that's really been putting you in a rough spot. Maybe you have been around a negative crowd who you feel influences you to not be your best self. But I think you're just realizing, I'm done basically being in this state of negativity because it has no more purpose and it doesn't serve me for my highest of good. Now, looking at what you're dealing with here, the Justice. I feel like you're trying to get back into a place of peace, back into a place of balance. But in order to do that, we have to remove what has been creating a disruption of our balance in the first place. Like I said, maybe it was a negative crowd of people. Maybe you feel like you've had a couple of bad influences in your life. Maybe you feel like you've just been in a negative space. Maybe you feel like you've been self-deceiving. Whatever the case may be here, you're becoming aware of that and how it's holding you back from moving yourself into a better energy. Looking at the outcome, 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles represents separation. So essentially, Virgos, this weekend, you're separating yourself from some form of negativity, whether it is self-deception, whether it is people who are negative influences, whether it is something you went through from the past that still is kind of creeping up on you today. I think the point here is that I'm in control of what I choose to resonate my energy with. And if I keep on investing in this negative mindset or these negative energies and influences, it's not going to do me any good. I'm the only person who can serve myself the best. And if I'm not investing in the best energy, I'm not going to get the best results. Point blank, motherfucking period. So, Virgos, no more self-deception, no more bad vibes, no more negative influences. If I want peace, I got to remember that my environment is everything. And if my environment isn't peaceful, I shall not be peaceful. So I got to switch up the environment, who I surround myself with, the thoughts that I surround myself with, the energy that I surround myself with, because if I move that in a positive direction, I'm going to start to finally see some positive results. So yeah, be mindful, man. Environment is everything. We very much so can be the byproducts of our environment. And if you've been dealing with an environment that's been a little bit rough around the edges, maybe that's where you've ended up too. But you have the power to choose what energy, what environment, what people, etc. that you want to resonate with. So use that power of choice to put yourself around positivity, and you're going to see a massive difference, okay? I love you, Virgos. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody, okay? All right, guys. Moving on forward, we have finished up our first batch of zodiac signs here for today's weekend reading. We're going to get into our second batch here soon, so do bear with me, guys, and then we'll get into it shortly, all right? What's going on, Gabrielle? It's 11:35 a.m. Saturday morning here in Australia. Hey, yo, that's what's up. Welcome in. Appreciate you watching me on the other side of the world. Very cool. What's going on, Alicia? How are you? What's going on, Isa? How are you? Hope you guys are doing great. Marlene, thank you for keeping up with the timestamps too. Really appreciate you. Thank you. MJ said, thank you for that. And of course, you're very welcome. I hope you have a great weekend too, Valerie. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody has a good time this weekend, man. What are your weekend plans, y'all? I don't got too much coming up this weekend, but I do want to definitely enjoy my time. I'm thinking about stuff, though. I don't have any weekend plans yet, but I'm trying to think of something good, so we'll see. We shall see. All right, guys, I'm going to hop back into it. We did start out with air, and we already discussed Gemini, so we're going to get on into Team Aquarius and see what we got going on for you guys. What's up, Katarina? You said thank you for all of your effort and energy you put into these readings for us, and of course, you're welcome. Thank you for watching, guys. Seriously, I always say, as long as you guys show up for me, I'm going to show up for you no matter what. So as long as there's still people here, you know, I'm here for you, man. So yeah, I'm always going to do my best to put the best energy here, and I'm going to do what I can to show up, you know, on days that I'm exhausted, on days that I'm angry, on days that I'm meh, you know, I'm still going to be here because you guys not only make me feel better, but you guys are fucking amazing and you deserve the best of the best that I can give you. And I'm always going to show up to do that. So yeah. Marlene said I'm buying my son the MetaQuest 3. That's about it. That's awesome though. Your son's gonna have a hell of a time. I got for Christmas the MetaQuest 2, and it's sad that I've barely had time to touch it. Like I feel like I haven't used the Oculus in a while, but it's so fucking fun. For those of you that have never played with a virtual reality thing before, like the Quest thing, give it a try. It's incredibly awesome. But I gotta definitely buy more games for that thing because it is such a fun time. Anyhow, though, let's get back to it. Aquarius, you're up. Let's see what's going on here for the Aqua Baby. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. So, what insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac signs of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus rolling on in to the next 72 hours. What is showing up here, please, for Team Aqua? Moving into your weekend, Aquarius, one more shuffle is coming in here for you, and we'll see what is up. Aqua Baby, overall energy for you guys this weekend is a 10 of Wands. Looking at the current energy, we have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, everybody, we have here the Judgment. And the outcome for Aquarius is going to go ahead and be the Sun in the reverse position as well. Aquarius, I feel like for your weekend here, 10 of Wands in the upright, Knight of Cups reversed, I just don't feel like you're in a space right now where you want to be around people and be social and be lovey-dovey. I feel like you're going through it a little bit, and this is a weekend where you kind of just want to be a little bit in solitude. I think the 10 of Wands is saying, I just have so much on my plate. I'm carrying so much weight on my shoulders, and it's hard because nobody sees it, understands it, or gets it, and you don't really feel like there's anybody who can alleviate the pressure. So right now you're just going through a lot, and I think that finding solitude essentially at this time brings in more peace for you. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Judgment reversed, I think that right now you just don't feel like anybody would understand what you're going through. And by the way, like, I totally understand that energy. I've been there many times in my life where I'm like, I kind of refuse to tell anybody what's going on with me because I don't feel like they could relate. So it's like, why bother, right? But I think you'd be surprised at how much people can relate. Like, there's a lot of times you may think that nobody gets what you're going through, but so many people actually do. And usually when you feel like no one would relate, there's probably someone out there who certainly would, especially somebody who's probably close to you too. So I just want to throw this out here, even though the reading isn't inherently saying this. Aquarius, if you haven't reached out to anybody about what's going on, just do remember that you can. You got people who will rally around you and be there with you and help you out with whatever you're going through. If you feel super stressed, there are people you can count on in your life. Don't be afraid to reach out to those people and ask for some help if some help is needed, okay? Anyways, guys, like I said, this weekend you just feel like there's a lot on your shoulders. Looking at the outcome, Sun reversed, I'm just not happy about it. I feel stressed. I feel like so much is happening. And, you know, I kind of feel like once again you get to a point this weekend where it's like solitude is everything, you know? I just need to be by myself and do what I can here to de-stress and to unwind. I don't know, though. I feel like I'm being called to tell you guys, reach out to people, man. They can be a great asset and a great help. I know right now you're going through everything on your own, and maybe some of you are worried because you don't want to bother other people, but bother other people, okay? You have people in your life who care about you. Maybe you have a lot of things that need to be done. Maybe a friend can come over and help out. Maybe you have a lot of stuff happening emotionally. Maybe a friend can be a great listening ear. Maybe there's tons of work to do and you got other responsibilities that you can't do at this moment in time. Go call a family member and see if they can go help out. Okay? At the end of the day, don't take on the entire world because simply you just can't. Okay? So remember, you are not Spider-Man or Superman. You are just beautiful Aquarius. So it's okay. You're human, right? That's what matters. Don't be afraid to reach out for help if it's needed, okay? I don't want you guys overwhelming yourselves far more than you already are. All right, everybody? Aquarius, you are stressed out this weekend. Take a breather. Ask for some fucking help and enjoy yourselves. All right, baby? And then guess what? When you have other people help you and things get done and you feel a little bit less stressed, go find that peace in your solitude. Go enjoy yourself for the rest of the weekend and stop putting so much pressure on yourself, okay? You're not Superman. You are beautiful Aquarius. You are human. You can only do so much, all right? All right, Aquarian, beautiful. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our air signs, guys. We're going to hop back into our water, and jumping into water, we're going to take a look here at Scorpio next, okay? What's going on, Amber Joe? You said, hey, Aunt, how's it going, brother? Not too shabby. How are you? Thanks so much for stopping by. Merlin said, I got him the Quest 2 when it came out, and he's been bugging for the upgrade. It's his late birthday present. I'm excited for him. He deserves it. Awesome. I love to hear that. That's super cool. Super, super cool. What's up, Beauty Brandy? You said I barely know what day it is anymore. Days blend and fly by so fast. They really do. I feel like the weeks, guys, are getting so much shorter. Like every week is flying the fuck by. So I don't know, man. Time has been speeding up again. I felt like in, I want to say like March, and from like January to March, it kind of felt like time was a little bit normal again, but now it feels like it's speeding up again. I don't know. That's the way that I see it, dude. I feel like when we first got into 2024, the time felt normal. Everything felt like it was slower and normal, but lately and recently, especially in May, time has been flying the fuck by. Really, really quickly. What's up, Sierra? How are you? Yes, you did make it. Welcome, welcome. All right, though, guys, getting into our water, let's have a look at Scorpio and see what's going on here for your weekend, baby. Excuse me, guys. Let's take a look, okay? What's going to be showing up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What insight and information is rolling on in here for Scorpio? Moving into this weekend. Let's get one more shuffle, guys. That was super fucking quick. Let's get one more shuffle, and we shall see what is in store here for you. Team Scorpio, overall energy for the weekend, 5 of Wands in reverse. No stress, no fighting, no bullshit, no drama. It is peace in this bitch. I like it, Scorpio. Looking at the current energy, we got here a Knight of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We got here a 6 of Cups in reverse. Looking at the outcome, we have here an 8 of Cups in reverse as well. Scorpios, I think that first and foremost, like I said, 5 of Wands reverse, the energy of being a little bit more peaceful, but the current energy, Knight of Swords, being proactive. I feel like your weekend is, I'm going to be as proactive as possible to make sure that I avoid stress, I avoid drama, I avoid bullshit, okay? Scorpio's weekend is all about inhaling the good shit, exhaling the bullshit. I am avoiding negativity at all costs. You are making it literally a goal. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 6 of Cups reversed. Avoiding the past at all costs. This is not what I want to think about or even invest into. Looking at the outcome, 8 of Cups reversed. The only thing that I want to invest in this weekend is going to be myself and my peace and my happiness. So I feel like a lot of you are staying on top of yourselves this weekend to just not get lost inside your head, to not get lost in other people's drama. You are really just focusing on being invested in your own energy and just having a good time. It's like, I'm going to be proactive as I can to make sure I set up this weekend to be peaceful, fun, and a relaxing and rejuvenating time. If I need to turn off the phone, I'm turning off the phone. If I need to block people's numbers, I'm doing that. If I need to close out all the social media apps and not go on social media all weekend, I'm doing that. The plan here is I'm going to enjoy my Scorpio self, and I'm not going to be invested in other people's BS or invested in any sort of negativity. This is a weekend right now where I set aside everything and just simply enjoy me. I love it. Everybody should definitely try it, okay? I know for me personally, sometimes getting on certain social media apps or being around certain kinds of people can just really shift my mood. So if I want to aim for a good day, the best thing that I want to do is avoid the things that trigger me or put me in a negative state of being. So if I notice that certain things I do make me feel like I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to make sure that I proactively not do those things to set myself up for success. And that's what your weekend's really about. It's like, you know, if I know seeing fucking Becky is going to put me in a shitty ass mood, then fuck Becky. I'm not going to go see her. You know, if I know that opening up Twitter is going to make me feel like shit, I'm just not going to open up Twitter. You know, I'm going to do what I can to set myself up for success this weekend and really remove the things that can be triggering to me. All right. So I like it, man. I like it a lot. Scorpio said digital purges are amazing. They are. I actually really do enjoy staying off of social medias as much as possible. I used to be super active on a lot of other social medias too, but you know, when I pulled back from that and focused more on just being with myself and being focused on my life kind of away from the internet, it is a very enjoyable experience. So guys, do take some breaks, man, from social media because it can be a really, really massive help, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Torpio said, hashtag sorry, Becky, it could have been Timmy. Literally, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyhow, though, Scorps, that's what I have in store for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hopping on in, everybody, into our fire signs. Let's have a look here at Leo and see what's going on here for your weekend, baby. What insight and information is going to be showing up here for our zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got coming up here, please, for our zodiac sign of Team Leo, moving into the next 72 hours? Let's go ahead and check it out. Leo, overall energy here for your weekend is going to be the Ace of Cups in the upright position. You might be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Piscean, or Scorpio. Showing up in the current energy, we got a Six of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, guys. You have here the Fool card looking at the outcome for the weekend. We have here a Knight of Cups in the upright position too. So Leo peeps, I feel like first and foremost, Ace of Cups showing up here is a great sign for you because it represents fulfillment. It could represent love too. For some of you, love can be in the air this weekend. If that's the case, awesome. But I feel like you are just super fulfilled, guys. It's a good weekend. You have time to breathe is something I'm hearing, which is really, really cool. Also, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Fool card. Fool card is the art of letting go. It's the art of detachment, the art of being stress-free. It's about basically just not carrying so much weight on your shoulders. As you can see, we have this woman here, right? And with this little bag she has carrying over herself, it's very, very tightly, not tightly, very, very, it's like a small bag, you know? She's not taking a lot with her, right? I feel like that's what you guys are focusing on the most here this weekend. Like, I'm not trying to take tons of baggage with me. I'm not trying to take tons of stress with me. I'm at a point in time where I want to enjoy myself more. You know, looking at the current energy here, Six of Wands reversed. I'm not trying to focus on making any sort of big strides this weekend or doing too much. You know, this is the weekend where I just focus on doing as little as possible and enjoying myself as much as possible too. Believe it or not, guys, sometimes doing as little as possible can actually be an incredibly enjoying feeling. It can also be incredibly rejuvenating. I think a lot of the times people may think that they need to be doing tons of stuff to stay active and to, you know, basically be in a good space. People sometimes think busy is good, and busy can be good, but it also could be stressful. I feel like your weekend here is saying, I want to do as little as possible. I want to focus on as little as possible, and I just want to chill. And by chilling, I'm going to be rejuvenating myself and feeling a heck of a lot fucking better. Looking at the outcome here, Knight of Cups in the upright. That's the energy of being in a great mood, being in a happy place, being in a positive place. So Leos, what your weekend entails is I am choosing here to let go. I'm choosing to de-stress. I'm choosing to not do too much. I'm choosing to not carry so much weight on my shoulders. I'm simply just choosing to enjoy myself. And I'm not going to get too wrapped up in anything. I'm just going to simply enjoy myself this weekend and have a good time. I like it, man. If you've had tons of responsibilities, you're probably cutting those responsibilities short. If you had a ton of things planned, maybe you're canceling plans this weekend. But overall, man, just being able to breathe for a second, it feels pretty fucking good. I like it, Leo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning in here. Anyhow, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Have a great weekend, guys, all right? All right, everybody. We have done fire, we have done water, we have done air, earth signs. You guys will be coming up here next, okay? Torpio said, busy can also be bypassing by not facing what's needing to be addressed. Oh, 100%. 100% it can. Yeah, a lot of people sometimes can keep busy because they're actually distracting themselves. You know, we always hear that when people are like, what's up? And you're like, oh, I'm just busy. And then you hear that response, oh, well, busy's good. Busy's good. It can be good, But sometimes it can be really rough, right? Sometimes busyness is intense when you genuinely need a break, but also busyness can, once again, as Scorpio is mentioning, be a bit of a distraction. So remember, guys, it's good to find your inner calm and your inner chill and your inner peace, and sometimes it's good to just do nothing at all. It's good for the soul, okay? Sometimes people feel like they always got to be doing something, man. Sometimes no, doing nothing at all can be fantastically healing for the soul, all right? Abso-fucking-lutely. What's up, Deborah? How are you? Beauty Brandy said, thanks for your readings tonight. Have a good night. You're welcome. Thank you. Have a great night, and thanks for stopping by. Amber Joe said, accurate. This is my first weekend off in a while. Cool. Happy to hear that for you. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. You know, work can be tough. When you're busting your butt all the time, it's definitely a tough and intense time. So when you get those times to yourself to just do whatever, live it up and enjoy it, you deserve it. You fucking deserve it. What's up, Brian? How are you, dude? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping on by, bro. Appreciate you. All right, though, guys, let's get on into it. We're hopping into our Earth signs. We already touched base here with Virgo. So coming up next, we're going to do Capricorn and see what's going on with you guys, okay? Let's go ahead and have a look. So, what insight and information, baby, do we got showing up here for Capricorn? Moving on into the next 72 hours. What is up here, baby? Messages and insights showing up here for Cappy. Rolling on in for this weekend. What's going on, Ziomara? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Joy said, what kind of vape? This is a berry blast, I think is what it's called. Something of that nature. It's not weed, if that's what you're wondering. This is a nicotine vape, but it's pretty good. I like it so far. What's up, Kathleen? How are you? All right, Team Capricorn, though, what's going on for you guys? Rolling on into your weekend. Capricorn. Overall energy coming into play for you guys is a 9 of Pentacles. You might be dealing with a earth sign like a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Coming up in the current energy, we have here the Hierophant in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we got here a 4 of Swords, and the outcome for you is going to be the 10 of Swords in the upright position as well. So usually 10 of Swords marks an ending, so that can be happening, Capricorn, this weekend. A lot of people have endings in today's reading, so pretty interesting to see that being a pretty common theme here collectively for the weekend. But 9 of Pentacles here, Hierophant here too. I feel like, Capricorn, you're in a space where you're realizing I need to be independent. I can't be so devoted, but you can't be so devoted because it just doesn't feel like it's being reciprocated well. You know, looking at what you're dealing with being the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords represents people who are pulling back, not people who are investing and pulling forward. So I think essentially, and I feel like I see this energy a lot for Capricorns, where it's like, I'm just so tired of not being appreciated. I'm tired of being the person who's always overly devoted, but it's never reciprocated. It's never well received in that same respect. So you're getting very tired of it. You know, you're reaching that fine line of, I can't keep doing the most only to receive so little. Looking at the outcome being the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords says what's coming to a stop is going to be my over-investment. It's going to be my over-commitment. It's going to be my over-devotion, because it just never seems like there's reciprocity. And I'm tired of being the person who does the most, once again, to receive very little. So I think you're going to be proving somebody a point here this weekend. Maybe you may not be ending things like the relationship or whatever the case may be, but you're going to be ending the certain behaviors you've had. I'm not going to go super hard for people who don't go hard for me, and that's just simply that. And I agree with that statement, man. Everybody deserves that 6 of Pentacles energy, that equal give and take energy, and if somebody doesn't want to reciprocate, then they can't expect you to be doing the most if they ain't doing shit. All right, absolutely, Capricorn. So like I said, you might not be ending a relationship per se or ending a situation per se, but you are definitely ending the over investments. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for coming on out. So we have done the second batch, guys, of Zodiacs for the night. We're going to get into our last and our final batch here shortly. Marlene, once again, thank you for timestamping. I appreciate it. What's going on, Tasha Chronicles? How are you? You said match energies. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, I think that sometimes energies can be mismatched. Like, for example, let's talk about relationships. I wholeheartedly believe that some days maybe one partner only feels like they have 30% to give and the other partner picks up the 70. I believe in that for sure. But I think that when I'm mentioning unequal give and take, if you're constantly providing for somebody, whether it's love or anything else, etc., and it feels like they barely ever make an effort, that's not fair. You know, it's okay when every now and then you have to pick each other up, but when you're constantly being the only person overly investing, and someone is just taking and taking and taking and not reciprocating, that's when it can become an issue. So yeah, energies matching is important for sure. 100%. All right, guys. Final 4 signs are coming up, though. We're going to get into it soon. Coming up next is going to be the air signs. So we'll be looking at Team Libras. So Libras, you'll be right here in a moment or so. All right, guys. Happy Friday, man. Hopefully everybody here is excited for this weekend. Anyhow, let's get back to it. We're going to take a look here at Team Libra and see what we got going on. What insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac signs of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What's going on here for your weekend? Team Libra. Quick shuffle. Let's take a look, man. That was very fast. Libra, overall energy for you is an Empress card. I like it. The Empress actually does signify the zodiac sign of Libra. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the why can't I think of this? We have here the Justice card, okay, which is also another Libra card, funnily enough. What you're dealing with, we have here the Ace of Swords, and looking at the outcome here for you, we have here the Page of Pentacles in reverse as well. All right, guys, what is going on here? Libra, you got here an Empress, you got here a Justice. You are definitely focusing on the path of growth right now, but I think that something is triggering your growth. What's triggering your growth is some sort of truth being revealed. It seems to me like you're seeing something for what it is. And it's hard to put this in words, but let's say, for example, maybe you feel like you are a little bit played or a little bit deceived by somebody. And now that you see the truth that this person isn't genuine, you feel more motivated than ever to better yourself in a better direction. Does that make sense? I feel like you are starting to begin to see this weekend. The truth is that I've been deceived. I thought that I was going in a certain direction and I wasn't. And at the end of the day, now I'm more motivated than ever to put myself in better circumstances. Maybe you were dealing with a boss who was constantly promising you some sort of raise or some sort of position. Maybe you're starting to begin to realize that you've been played. And with that being said, you're not going to fall in line and be the good little worker anymore. If this person isn't willing to actually promote you, you're now feeling more motivated than ever to go get a better fucking job. You know, that's just an example, but that's what I'm feeling like this energy is about. It's like I'm seeing the truth about something. And you know what? It's not a path that promises growth, so I'm going to pave my own path for growth instead. And that's a great way to go about it, guys. Sometimes the best paths that we can pave, not even sometimes, every time the best path that you can pave is your own fucking path, okay? Looking at the outcome here, Page of Pentacles reversed, I'm not going to fall in line anymore into what somebody was feeding me. I just get that feeling like somebody kept feeding you a false promise or a false belief. And now that you see the truth for what it is, it's like, man, I'm just more motivated than ever to go do what's going to be right for me and to get to the path that I truly want to be on. You know, it could have been, once again, like I said, a boss deceiving you, maybe a person, like a romantic partner was deceiving you, etc. But you will be seeing some sort of truth come to light this weekend. And guys, it's going to motivate you to kick ass. You know what? I'm going to pave my own path of success. I don't need this person or this situation, etc. I'm going to make it happen on my own. Oh yeah, I like that, Libra. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take what resonates, leave the rest. But Libras, thanks for coming out, guys, okay? All right, everybody. All the air signs are done here for the weekend read. We're going to hop on into our water, and we're going to take a look here at Team Pisces. So let's see what we got going on here for the fish. Marlene said no problem, and thanks to Torpio Sag for the links and timestamps as well. She's killing it tonight for sure. Yeah, shout out to Torpio. You are killing it tonight, too. Thanks for everything that you do as well, Torpio Sag. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great time here tonight too. All right, guys, let's get into our water. Team Pisces, what do we got going on here for the fish? Rolling on into the weekend, okay? What insight and information is showing up here for the Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving into the next 72 hours. Let's have a look here, please, for Team Piscean, rolling on into their weekend. 2 more shuffles are in order, Pisces, and then we'll see what's up. Let's go ahead here and have ourselves a look. Pisces, overall energy for you, baby, is going to be the Page of Swords in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, Piscean, we got here a 5 of Cups. And looking at the outcome for your weekend is an Empress in reverse showing up here as well. Piscean, I do want to note here for you, you got a Page of Swords reversed here, and that's going to be paired here once again to a Knight of Cups in reverse as well. I think you're just very disinterested right now in playing nice with somebody. Looking at what you're dealing with being the 5 of Cups, Five of Cups represents the energy of disappointment. You're upset about something that has happened. So I feel like I'm hearing no more Mr. Nice Guy or no more Mrs. Nice Person, right? At the end of the day, you're not playing nice with somebody. I think somebody here has disappointed you or has put you in a state of being where you're just upset. And you're at a point where it's like, I'm not going to bend over and just treat somebody amazingly if they treated me like crap. I'm going to let them know that I'm not particularly happy with them. So Pisceans, this is the weekend where you're saying, no, sorry if you thought I was a pushover, but I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm not going to take something that I didn't deserve. I'm not going to pretend like everything's okay when it's not. So I feel like you're making it very abundantly clear that you're upset about something this weekend, and Piscean, that's totally healthy and normal and natural for you to do. It's so much better for you to admit to somebody, hey, I'm not really happy with you, than to just say, you know what, I'll just accept what they did real quickly, even though I'm not happy, and just be nice. Fuck that. Be however you are, feel however you feel. Don't let somebody make you feel like you have to set aside your feelings for their shitty actions. Looking at the outcome here, Piscean, we have an Empress reversed. The Empress reverse is interesting because I'm hearing that someone's never going to grow up or someone's never going to change. So I think that that's saying, Pisces, maybe some of you are dealing with a person right now where you truly believe that. You might believe they're never going to grow up or change, and I think that's the most frustrating part. From what I see here from this reading, I think you've given somebody chances time and time again to prove that they can grow and be different. And you have just been constantly forgiving towards this person, but you've reached your limit of forgiveness. How much forgiveness can I have? How much sorries can I hear before there's actually changed behavior? Always remember, an apology means nothing unless there's changed behavior. And from your perspective right now, Pisces, I just feel like you have no interest in playing nice with someone because, you know what? They made you upset. It is what it is. You feel like they're not growing and changing, and they need to understand how you actually feel. And you know what? If they still do nothing about how you actually feel, then you may not stick around much longer, but that's a conversation for another day. Okay, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, Pisces. Thank you for watching your reading. So we have done the water. We have also finished up our air. We're going to get into our fire signs here next, and the fire sign in question will be Team Sagittarius. Okay, guys? So we'll be getting that going on here shortly, okay? What's going on, Annika Star? You said life has been doing that for a while now. Oh, absolutely. For sure, for sure. Happy to resonate with you. You said readings are accurate for my big three signs. Thank you, Aunt. You're very, very welcome. Thank you so much for watching and for your support, okay? All right, guys. We're getting on into Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here for the Sagittarian gang. What messages and insight do we got showing up here for Saggy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus rolling on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of Sagittarius in the next 72 hours? Team Sagittarius, let's have a look at you, babes. Hopefully you guys are doing pretty fantastic here this weekend. Overall energy for you is a Judgment card. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Five of Wands, what you're dealing with, the Ten of Swords, the outcome for you, the Three of Swords. You are torn on if making this choice is the right choice or not. What is the choice in question? Well, Judgment card here, Five of Wands here. Judging on a situation you've been dealing with, something has been incredibly stressful. And I think that you're really starting to feel that stress pin you in a corner, and you're starting to see, is the only way out letting go? Because it feels like I can't manage the stress of something anymore. Maybe the stress of a job is becoming too much. Maybe the stress of a relationship is becoming too much, or a friendship. But some sort of stress is becoming too much for you, and you're getting backed into that corner of the wall, and you're like, dude, I'm torn between wanting to end this entirely or try to keep on enduring this kind of stress. Remember though, guys, while stress can have its own healthy factor, 9 times out of 10 though, stress has way more pros than cons, or way more, cons than pros. You know, stress is something that kills, right? So I think that you're at a point where it's like, I just don't want to be so stressed out anymore. And even though something may have some, positives to it, it feels like the negatives are outweighing it all. You know, there might be some pros, but there's a fuck ton of cons. And as torn as I've been, I think it's time to separate myself from a very stressful environment, whether you're dealing with a person, place, or thing. This weekend, you're saying, I choose peace. This weekend, you're saying, I choose being in a better energy than constantly feeling so stressed out. And there's a lot of things in life that can push us to that limit, man. And I feel like you've just reached it, Sagittarius. For some of you guys, if it's work, yeah, work can definitely reach your limits, man. Some jobs are so damn stressful that everybody has a limit. Eventually that job will hit it, you know? Same thing with people. Same thing with individuals who are doing the same shit over and never changing their behavior. You know, stuff like that can be stressful too. But yeah, I just hear for you that you've hit your limit, and I want to tell you it's okay that you did. I think some of you might be thinking about it and it's like, I don't know, should I keep on enduring the stress? Who says you have to? Why do you have to keep on enduring stress? If something's become unhealthy for you, Sagittarius, remember it's okay to back up from it, okay? All right, guys, have a great weekend. And guys, definitely do de-stress and just know that it is okay at this time to let go. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Sagittarius, for coming on out here tonight. So all the fire signs are done, guys. All of the water signs and air signs are done too. We're going to get into our last but are not least zodiac, which is going to be Team Taurus. Taurus, your season will be coming to a close here shortly, but I'm wishing you a happy birthday. I hope you've enjoyed your Taurus season so far, and let's get on into it. So what do we got showing up here, please, for our lovely and amazing bull gang rolling on into the next 24 hours? What is showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Taurus moving on into the weekend? What's up, Bia Bay? How are you? You said thanks, Ant, and good night, Soul Fam. Good night to you too, Bia Bay. Appreciate you stopping by today. Thank you very much. What's going on here, guys, for our Taurians? Rolling on into the next 72 hours. Taurus, let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Overall energy for you guys is a 4 of Cups in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we have here the Death in reverse. What you're dealing with, Taurus, we got here a 3 of Cups. And looking at the outcome for your weekend is going to be the Strength in the upright position. Taurus, I like it. First and foremost, 4 cups reverse usually represents ignoring something. What you're ignoring, though, I feel, is this lack of change. I think you're realizing that change, of course, right, doesn't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I feel like what you're starting to do now is you're starting to celebrate the fact that things are changing, even if they're not going as quickly as you'd like them to. I feel like leading up to this weekend, maybe you felt stressed out or annoyed that something hasn't shifted in the way you've exactly pictured it. It feels like something in your life is moving, but it's moving very slow. Like maybe you are changing your financial situation, but the turnaround's been pretty slow. Maybe you've been changing, you know, your path, but it's taken a while to catch up. But here's the thing. It's like instead of being stressed that something is slowly but surely changing, I'm going to start enjoying, appreciating, and getting excited at the fact that even if it's slow, things are genuinely changing. And that's a good thing, baby. I tell people all the time, man, progress is still progress. Small steps equal massive fucking wins. Guys, it doesn't matter if something takes a while, slow and steady wins the race. You know, looking at the outcome here, we have a strength card. The strength card says, Taurus, keep on holding on and keep on keeping on. While the results you're looking for may not be complete, you are starting to see results unfold. Not everything has come together yet, but it's in the process of happening. So keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on appreciating the fact that things are shifting for you. It might not be perfect yet, but you're damn near getting there. So allow yourself, Taurus, to keep on going forward and appreciate the fact that progress is actually in motion. No matter if it's significantly big or significantly little, progress is still progress, and it's something to appreciate, and it's something to be thankful for and joyful for. All right? I love you, my beautiful bull gang. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. We will keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right, Team Taurus. Now, everybody, with that all being said, guys, thank you for coming out here to tonight's weekend reading. Much love and appreciation to you guys. I really appreciate you guys taking out the time to come say hi, to come hang out. Thank you very, very much. As always, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you, and I would love to welcome you here into the Soul family. So subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, guys. It always helps out a lot more than you know. So thanks for that in advance or ahead of time, okay? All right, though, everybody, be safe this weekend. Be well. Enjoy yourselves. Get some rest and rejuvenation going on if you haven't had that. Of course, guys, do remember, if you want to get a personal reading with me, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. Feel free to book me there if you would like one. But everybody, I'm wishing you all a wonderful and fantastic weekend. I will catch everybody in the next video. So stay safe, and be well, my friends. And I will catch you all in the next one. Guys, take care, much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.